Silicones. Have you ever tried a product that made your hair feel amazing at first, only for it to feel weird and sticky and heavy after a while? Yeah, I've been there. Some of us use them in our boobs, others in our eye contacts, but most of us use them in our hair. Hi, my name is Sarah. I am on a healthy hair journey and I've been researching all hair care related things. And amongst product ingredients, one type keeps coming back on hair care bottles and in conversations. Today, we're discussing silicones, how they work, what they are, and if you should be using or avoiding them altogether. So let's dive into it. Silicones were invented in the 70s, and even though they weren't originally meant for hair care, they were quickly adopted when they realized how many benefits it had. In the 90s and 2000s, this is when silicones really blew up. Think about your pop stars of the 2000s that had that really shiny, silky, nearly glass-looking hair. Well, that was dimethicone doing its thing. And in the 2010s, people started noticing buildup, especially if they weren't clarifying. This is when the natural hair movement was on the rise, and so were silicone-free products. Silicones are a synthetic ingredient that coats the hair shaft and acts like a temporary smoothing agent, like a protective little jacket. Amongst the benefits, you will find smoothness and frizz control, shine and detangling, heat protection, moisture retention, protection from the environment such as pollution, salt water, and wind. It shows UV protection support, because even though silicones aren't actual sunscreens, some of them can help prevent UV-related dryness and are often used with UV-absorbing ingredients. They help to lower porosity, help with color protection, protection from humidity, and friction damage. So all of this is great. We all want this for our hair, but I found out that silicones aren't all made equal. There are two main categories: water-soluble silicones and non-water-soluble silicones. The water-soluble silicones are the lightweight ones. They can be rinsed out with a gentle shampoo or even water, so they don't make as much buildup. Amongst them are PEG 8 or PEG 12 dimethicone and amidifficone if it is mixed with these two guys that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Note that PEG means polyethylene glycol. The higher the PEG number, the more water-soluble the silicone tends to be. Here are a couple of hair care products that have water-soluble silicones. And then you have your non-water-soluble silicones. These are your heavy hitters, the ones that offer a maximum protection and shine, but can also weigh down and build up. The most notable ones being dimethicone and amidifficone. And these are a couple of popular hair care products that have non-water-soluble silicones. But some of these are considered to be little superheroes because they have their own abilities. And my favorite one is amidifficone because it has the ability to target repair. It selectively binds with the porous or damaged areas of a hair shaft, so it doesn't completely coat healthy hair, therefore it reduces buildup. This is great for color-treated, damaged, or overly processed hair. Cyclopentasiloxane, I hope I'm saying that right. This one is known to be a lightweight slip, but also evaporates very quickly, so it makes your hair very silky without leaving that nasty residue on your hair. Bis-aminopropyl dimethicone is known for its strengthening and sealing abilities. It binds very strongly with the hair shaft. So it helps with split ends and smooths rough cuticles. It's often used in damage repair and anti-breakage products. Phenyltrimethicone is its own superhero. It has a high refractive index, so it makes your hair super shiny, and it also resists heat, making it great silicone to repel humidity and make your hairstyle super pretty. And finally, we have dimethiconol, which creates a soft and flexible coating, making your hair not stiff or crunchy, but silky and manageable. But silicones aren't for everybody, and certain hair types should definitely stay away from them, including low porosity hair, where your hair shaft is already very close, and if you're adding a protective layer on top, it's just gonna make your hair even more difficult to moisturize. And it can feel greasy and coated very easily. Thin or fine hair can also get weighed down more easily by silicones. Curly or coily hair thrives on moisture, and silicone buildup can sometimes stop that moisture from actually getting into your hair, therefore making the hair more dull and dry. And if you're avoiding sulfates or you're co-washing, you're going to want to stay away from all kinds of hair care products that make buildup, therefore very silicone products. In all of these cases, you want to go for water-soluble silicones or silicone-free products. Also note that if you have damaged hair, silicones can trick you. They can mask the damage without actually fixing it. So you can feel like your hair is healthy and nice when in fact it is not healthy and can break at any time. So remember to clarify your hair from time to time to see what your hair condition actually is. Basically, it all depends on your hair type, how often you wash your hair, and how often you clarify it. The more you use silicones, the more you're going to have to clarify, and the more you clarify your hair, the drier your hair can get, because you're basically stripping your hair. So here is how I'm going to apply all of this to my hair care routine. I looked through all of my hair care products and realized that most of them do have silicones, but 2 of them really stood out. And those are the John Frieda Frizz Ease Miracle Repair Intensive Mask. And we also have the Extraordinary Oil from L'Oreal. I love these products, but I do notice that even though they make my hair feel amazing at first, after a while I do notice some buildup because these products are very silicone-y. If I was to use these on a daily basis or too often, I would have to clarify my hair basically every week. But my fine, damaged, and porous hair couldn't put up with that. So I'm still going to use them. I'm just going to use them more sparingly. I know this might feel like a lot of information, so I've prepared a whole free PDF on what silicones are, their different abilities, so you can choose the ones that are best for your hair type. You can download it down below in the description bar for free. Please tell me what you think when you checked it out. So, do you understand silicones a little better? I definitely feel much more comfortable seeing them and understanding them in my hair care products. Comment down below if you use a lot of silicones in your hair care routine and what kind of hair care products you recommend. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And until next time, bye!